What's up, guys? It's Caleb from the future, and I am filming this because this weekend on Built is fail city. I mean, we mess up a lot. You might be wondering why we didn't have any videos last weekend. We did a live stream. It's because of what happens in today's video and tomorrow's video. So if you're one of the kind of manic people that loves watching me fail, it's going to be a great weekend for you. It was a very hard couple of weeks for me, just learning a lot of new stuff and then messing up stuff that I already know how to do, which you'll see in this video. It's just crazy. But we got the wheels done. They're actually like right here out of the frame, and they are so wide. It's insane. Yeah, it's insane. So why am I filming this? Well, because the first half of this video, I had my mic off. So I'm having to refilm an intro, and I wasn't even surprised because it's just been the nature of this video. Sometimes that's how it is. But before we get started, I want to show you guys this. This is kind of the idea for the wheel. This is where it all came from. I took two barrels off of my Autostrada Modinas and put them together and thought, that's pretty cool. And so that's what we're going to build. I ordered some 7-inch lips. We're going to have to paint those. We're going to paint the centers of the wheels. We're going to paint the barrels and put them together. And then we can finally get started on the rear of this car, which is like the whole inspiration for this thing. These wheels are like the centerpiece of the car because they are so wide and so ridiculous. And it's going to be how we base our entire rear end build. It's going to be awesome. So that's what we're going to get to today. Today's video is brought to you by Sonic Tools. This banner right behind me. They're having a massive sale this weekend. 50-60% off some items, even toolboxes stocked with tools, literally thousands of dollars off. So if you have been thinking about buying some tools, maybe for Christmas, now is the time to do it. I'm going to leave a link to their deals. You can go and scroll through and see what all is on sale. But like the toolbox that I have, that one right there, stocked full of tools, is on a massive sale right now, along with a bunch of other stuff. So go check them out. Let's get to work. All right, so the centers actually look pretty great. I'm really happy about that. I went ahead and sprayed them with clear. Got a sneeze, hang on. I went ahead and sprayed these things with clear because I was already in here, and if you don't, you have to sand them and spray them again. I didn't want to do that. So these are good. I'm going to get these out of here. Oh, we'll be right back. And the problem. So these, man, they look really good. But inside of here, I'll get some close-ups to cut to for you guys. There's runs here. There's runs everywhere. There's a few reasons for that. One, it was really cold when I was painting, which tends to account for a little bit more running. And then also, I was kind of in a rush. We were trying to get out of town. I wanted to make a video for you guys. We were running out of time to make a video. I talk a little bit about that in the live stream from Sunday. If you want to know more, you can go watch that. It's only like 30 minutes long. But because of that, I was rushing. I wasn't waiting all the way through my flash times, and I was just cutting them as close as possible, and now I've got to redo it. So there's a lesson to be learned there. But this does give me a really good base. If there is something positive about that, I'll sand the runs out, knock all this off, and then just respray it. It shouldn't take very much, maybe 2 coats of color, which is cool. And then we'll hit these with clear. We're going to take some 400 grit. We're going to knock this down real quick, and then we'll respray it, and it should be fine. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's cut the lights on. How about it? Alright, so I went ahead and sprayed these with the self-etching primer. That's what that green primer is. You got to use that whenever you spray on like bare metal, especially bare aluminum, and it etches the surface, makes the paint stick, and it works really well. I just tested that out. I was sanding these really, really hard, and the primer was just holding the paint, which is great. That's what you want. You don't want it to like flake off. That would be bad. But I went ahead and did the whole wheel in this self-etching again, just because it's gonna be easier for me to see coverage. My paint booth's not super bright. It is much brighter thanks to some extra lights from some really great subscribers, but it's still kind of dim. So it makes it a little bit hard to see like down into here when I'm spraying. So the green is just gonna help me see what I'm doing a little bit better, and it makes sure that everything is gonna stick and work again like it did last time, but without the runs. So I'm gonna go mix up some paint, and then we'll spray the color down, and then we'll hit it with clear, and then we will come back tomorrow and we'll be able to actually see these things and hopefully reassemble them. Huh?
That one or that one?
The dirty one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I help you spray those bubbles?
I already sprayed them. So these things are really nasty. This is a quick pro tip for you guys. I've been soaking them in this Diablo wheel cleaner. It's made by Chemical Guys. This is one of my favorites. I'll link it in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. But I haven't put any water on this wheel yet. This is all just the wheel cleaner. And what I'm gonna do is take a SOS pad, which is like what you use to clean dishes and stuff. You can get them in like the kitchen area. I keep these at our house mainly for pans, but they work really well for wheels, for barrels that are super dirty. And I'm just gonna go around this whole thing with this pad.
What are barrels?
This is called a barrel.
What are wheels?
It's like when you put the barrel and the lip in the middle together, that makes a wheel. All the different parts put together.
What do you use to make a tire?
Tires are made out of rubber.
They're made out of 3 things.
3 things. Are you gonna list those things? What are the 3 things?
They're made out of rubber.
Uh-huh.
Steel.
Seal?
No.
Oh.
It's like the name of the color steel. And what else is on wheels?
Oh, the lips,
Yeah.
and the barrel, and the center.
What is the center?
It's the part in the middle that looks like a star on these wheels. On the yellow car, it's that gray part. It's called the center.
What's the part that are colorful?
That's the paint?
Cut the wheels purple and pink.
Purple and pink? That would be crazy. I don't know if that would match my car.
Daddy, do you have a... Can I go to my clubhouse?
Yeah, you can go to your clubhouse.
Okay.
See ya.
Go wash your hands.
What? You can walk over there. It's okay.
Well, it's too wet. Go wash your hands.
I'll pick you up with no hands. No hands. Look, watch. No
Go
hands.
wash your hands!
I'll pick you up with no hands.
Go wash.
Look, I can pick you up without touching you. Watch.
Go wash your hands!
All right, I'll wash them when I wash this wheel. All right, so that looks much better, and it gives us a much better start to sanding and painting. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. That's funny. So if you try to just sand that dirt that was all on there, you can, and I have done that in the past, but it clogs sandpaper up really, really fast. So this will keep that from happening. We can hit this with a little bit of sandpaper real quick, pull these wheel weights off, and then spray these things with some spray paint. And then we're gonna be ready to put our wheels together. Also, another pro tip, I do sell and buy a lot of wheels. If you really want your wheels to sell fast, clean the barrels. It just makes a huge difference. It seems like such a small thing, but it makes the wheel look like a new wheel rather than a wheel that's been beat on for who knows how long. It's starting to rain, so, well, it's been raining. So we're bringing this party inside. Now, all I've gotta do is sand these things down, prime them, and then spray some paint on them. I'm starting to get excited about these wheels again. I got kind of bummed out when I went to paint those and got runs and everything, and it ruined the excitement for me, but it's back. So I'm gonna use this tool to scrape off the old magnets. Not gonna be super meticulous about these. They're the barrels, and I just don't care that much. But I'm gonna get them pretty clean, and then we'll paint them, and we can put these wheels together. Finally. Oh, speaking of tools, Sonic Tools is doing a huge sale right now. Like 50 to 60% off of some stuff. Even like their toolboxes, like what I have, that's stocked with tools. It's a really great deal. So if you have been wanting to buy some of these, maybe the price scared you away. The price just dropped an insane amount. So go check those out, pick up some tools, let them know that you're from Built, and I really appreciate that. And it's definitely a purchase you're not gonna regret. I absolutely love having a solid set of tools. Okay, it's time to build the widest wheel that I've ever built. Funny about this is I have the parts to make these an inch wider, but I can't because I can't get the tires. So I actually had to order, I had to special order tires for these. Not special order, but they're kind of hard to find. So I had to order some. So I thought I was gonna get them put on in this video. I think it'll be the next one before we put them on and drive the car around and stuff. But I did have to order tires. I will tell you guys about the sizing and all that stuff in the video with the tires. This is it. These are 13 inches. 13J, which is basically 14 inches wide. I'll measure. Let's see. Comes out to right at 14 inches wide from edge to edge. But wheels are measured in between those edges, basically. So we've got right at 13 inches from here to there for our tire, which is sick. 7 of that is on the front lip, and then 6 is on the back, which makes it a 13-inch wheel Yeah, 13-inch wheel with a negative 25 offset. Now, I really actually needed this lip to be an inch wider. I needed it to be an 8-inch wide lip, but if I moved to an 8-inch wide, then I needed a 5-inch barrel, and that would require me to build a fully custom set, which would have been a lot more expensive. So, because I didn't want to have to do that, we went with the 7-inch wide. We may, I know this is going to be crazy, but we may have to space these wheels out to get the width that we need. We may have to space them out. But that will be just until we build our new rear end. And when we build the new rear end, I plan on just building that to the width that we need, because we'll be cutting it down from its original size. So we'll be widening the track of the car a little bit anyway. So yeah, we'll just basically cut the rear end to the width that we need it to be. This may be wide enough. I know it sounds crazy that I'm even questioning this. This may be wide enough, but I am literally building my kit off of specs that I found of one of the RWB, actually Nakai-san's Rotana, I think it's Rohana. I don't know, the purple one with the big spoiler. I found the wheel specs for that one. I'm building this based off of those wheel specs, but I wasn't able to get the rear lip, the width that I needed basically. So anyway, a lot of words to say. We may have to space these out, which is insane, but we'll do what we got to do, and then we'll just build the car to it when we add power. All right. So the next part is my least favorite part about building wheels, and that is putting all of these bolts in. We've got 80 bolts to put in and torque down. What I'm going to do this time around, I don't know if this is good or not, but I think it's going to work, is I'm going to torque them down lightly, run my bead of silicone, let it kind of start to cure like you would with like RCV, and then crank them all the way down. I think that's going to create a tighter seal than the fronts, because I had that leaking issue on the front. Makes sense in my head? We're going to try it. Ugh.